Breaking news, the Chicago Bears have signed wide receiver David Moore. So let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NFL. Here to talk about the Chicago Bears as the Chicago Bears make another signing. We're gearing towards getting ready for the draft, but Ryan Poles is not done with his free agent signings. Now, again, I know it's not been big names, but he is still doing his due diligence here with signing guys. So let's talk about the latest signing, which is David Moore, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, he's played on a lot of other teams as far as the practice squad, but his best years came with the Seahawks. So a lot of you guys may not remember David Moore, but I do. Okay, David Moore was really the third receiver for the Seahawks pre-DK Metcalf. So this is the Tyler Lockett, Doug Baldwin days. You guys remember that? So he was really the third option for the Seahawks. And I forgot all about David Moore for a second, obviously, until the Bears signed him. And this was a guy who was pretty productive in his short time in Seattle. So real quickly here for David Moore, he's 27. Again, it feels like he was in the NFL for a while, so I can't believe he's still only 27. 6 feet, 220 pounds, a former 7th-round pick by the Seahawks back in the 2017 NFL Draft. And again, this is a guy who I said in his short stint with the Seahawks, pretty productive. 445 yards, 301, 417 yards. Now, again, those numbers don't seem impressive, but keep in mind he was the number 3, sometimes number 4 receiver. So you're not going to obviously have wide receiver 1 production. So in that time, more impressively, 13 touchdowns in 3 seasons. So he was a touchdown machine. And I remember Russell Wilson going deep to find David Moore a lot of the time. So as far as him signing with the Bears, I think this is a solid signing for a depth piece on the roster. And obviously we know wide receiver is a major need for the Bears. So David Moore is a guy who can help in this department. Now, he's versatile and he can score touchdowns. So again, 6 feet, obviously not that big, but he is bigger than a guy, let's say Darnell Mooney, right? And he does give you a little bit of the vertical passing game with his route tree. So to me, how does he fit with the Bears? I mean, I know he hasn't been the guy for a number of seasons now in terms of latching onto a roster, but I think David Moore has a chance to be, at this point, right, again, before the draft, at this point, the wide receiver 3 for the Bears, right? To me, he has more production, more on tape than a guy like Equanimeous St. Brown, who right now is projected to be the wide receiver 3. I know St. Brown is younger, maybe has more potential, but David Moore, to me, for what it's worth, is more proven. So to me, David Moore, I like the signing for the Bears as a depth wide receiver option. Again, we're going to be adding a receiver through the draft. That's almost a given. So he's going to slot down in the depth chart, but that's where we are at right now. I like this signing for David Moore, for Chicago Bears to sign David Moore. Let me know what you guys think about this. Leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.